All right, one more thing. Show me your donut. What's that all
I'm going
about?
to show you my donut. One more thing. One more thing you might want to do before you play. You know, you get up in the morning, you get to the course sometime, you get there last minute, and you go rush. If you have a couple minutes, this is a nice thing to have. It's called a donut ring.
Okay.
And it's weighted. And all you do is you put it over your club. It's going to have a nice little round thing like that. And what it does, it's like a baseball player that has 2 bats or something.
Oh, he puts a donut on his baseball bat and swings?
Yeah. It's
practice?
Right. It's relatively heavy. And what you do is you take a couple practice swings. You kind of loosen up with it. You loosen up with it. And after like about a minute or so swinging, you take it off, and you'll be surprised how much lighter this club is.
Wow.
And the club being lighter, it's going to give you more swing speed that you're going to, you don't want to go nothing really too cold. You want to kind of warm up. And, it's a simple thing, but it's really a good thing to have because it loosens you up. It's like stretching before you exercise.
All right. Hey, what other little tricky gadgets do you have in your bag for a beginner? Or somebody that they should know about?
I'll tell you one thing every golfer should have. Can I just show you quickly?
All right, yeah.
This going to take about a minute.
Yeah.
I have a bag. You got little things in here. And what I have in here is, I have a cell phone. You never know when you need a cell phone.
Okay.
You could be on the course and your cart breaks down. So what are you going to do? You're stuck. You call the clubhouse. They'll come out, give you a new cart. I always bring my cell phone on.
But you'll usually have that turned off, though.
Yeah. Because you want to be interfering with other people.
Okay.
I also carry with me a pen, which is a magic marker, which you mark your ball. You can put a dot on it to identify your ball, 2 dots, you put your initial on. But you want to, if 4 guys are using the same ball, NXT Tour 2 NXT, oh, that's my ball. Oh, no, that's mine. You argue, so what you do is you mark your ball. Okay. So a nice little thing to have is your little magic marker. It's like you with your bag, with your tool bag. Yeah. Another thing I have here is a divot marker.
Divot marker?
Divot marker.
What's that all about?
What happens is when you hit the ball sometimes on the green, if the green's soft, it makes a little mark. So they have this little divot mark, and what you do, you use my hand as a circle here. Okay. And this is the divot where it falls in. Right. You get this divot marker, you put it just outside the circle, and you push up. And you push in and up, in and up, and in and up. And that grass, which is concave, becomes back up kind of flat.
It raises up, and then you kind of pooch it back down.
Then you tap it down with your bottom of your putter, and it makes it flat.
That's like for on the green, right?
It's on the green. When you get the green. And my particular one has a little magnetic circle, too, which is a ball marker. Oh. So if my ball is here, my ball's right here, and there's somebody behind me that's going to putt, my ball's in the way, so before I pick up my ball, I put this, here, I'll just show you just in case. Whoops, sorry. Here's my ball right here.
Yeah, show us how to mark a ball. Yeah.
So what you do is, if this is my ball, and somebody behind me putting, they can't hit my ball, so I get my putter, my little marker, I put it behind the ball. Behind the ball. And I pick my ball up, and this person can hit the ball, and it can probably roll over my marker and not affect nothing.
Well, hopefully they don't even hit your marker, right?
Hopefully they don't, but
it's a courtesy thing.
It's a courtesy thing, right.
You don't want your ball to be in the way of somebody else.
Right. And a big rule of putting, the person always the farthest away putts first. Okay. Okay, then when he putts, I put my ball down in front of the marker, I pick it back up, now it's my turn to putt.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of putting, there's a line on the ball sometimes, right?
Right. Here's a good.
I was always wondering, what is that line for? And I think you told me once upon a time.
Here's a good tip. This ball doesn't really have a line. It says Titleist on it. Okay. And on the side it says DT Solo. It has an arrow. So what happens if the hole is in front of me, I would line this line to the hole.
Okay, so you can pick up the ball, because I've seen pros do that. They kind of pick it up, and I'm like, how come they're picking it up? What's the big deal?
Now when they pick it up, they wipe it off if there's dirt or mud on it.
Yeah.
And what they do, I use the Titleist, it's a little darker, but if I want to putt straight, I'll put this Titleist, it looks like a line.
I see.
So when I putt, I know where to, if I want to go a little more to the right, to go left, I might twist it a little this way. You got it?
It just kind of helps you sort of line it up,
it's
right?
It's an alignment, right.
Okay.
It's an alignment. And some people actually put a line all the way around their ball.
I've seen that.
They do that too.
Okay.
So that's...
So there's another tip.
It's another tip. Also...
What else you got in that little bag of yours?
I have Band-Aids.
Band-Aids?
Band-Aids, when you play a lot of golf like I do, sometimes you constantly hit, you start rubbing skin, you get a blister, and you just put a Band-Aid on it, because the worst thing you want to do is play golf when your hand hurting you.
Oh, yeah.
So what you do is you put a Band-Aid on it.
That makes sense.
Or if you just got a cut, it's nice to have. So,
okay,
so
I like that.
I just bring Band-Aids
I like
with me.
that. Mm-hmm.
Another thing I have in here is you never have enough pencils.
Okay.
I keep pencils in
For your
there.
scorecard.
Scorecard.
Of course.
And I have, okay, I wear contact lenses, so I really have little eye drops here.
Oh.
So if I'm playing golf and my eyes are bothering me, I'll just put a little drop in there.
Okay.
Rather than struggle the whole round.
There you go.
Then I also have some Tylenol. You laugh, but sometimes you go out and you play and you pull a muscle, or you have a pulled muscle and you aggravate it and it hurts.
Okay.
Or if you have a headache, you take some Tylenol.
Oh, there you go.
Take some Tylenol.
I never thought of taking that with me.
And I got one more thing. I hope it's not me, but I bring bare aspirin. Because if you're out there in the golf course, you're playing golf, and how do you know when somebody has chest pains or maybe a heart attack coming on?
Wow.
You take a bufferin, an aspirin, and that, they say, will thin your blood out and hopefully will help extend your life.
Okay.
Hopefully that's something we hope you don't use.
Nice.
And sometimes...
you got all kinds of little things in there.
Sometimes, you never know, you meet up a cute little girl on the golf course, or the cart girl that brings you a drink. I got my mirror. If you see her coming, you might want to just kind of, just get a little neat. And,
all right.
Actually, this is for my contact. I throw my contact, but you could use it for that also. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. And,
all right.
And this bag has 10,000 tees in it. So
10,000 tees. Because you're always breaking tees off when you're
breaking tees, right?
When you're teeing off, right?
Oh, with that mirror goes a comb too.
Oh,
so you never,
okay.
You never
there you go.
So that's basically what's in my bag.
All right.
And I have some golf gloves in this bag, of course. And
okay.
So.
All right. Well, thanks for showing us that.
My pleasure, Joe.
Every beginner should have this stuff in their bag, you're saying, right?
Well.
Or beyond a beginner.
They're nice to have. You never know when an emergency comes up. You just can't go out there and think everything's going to be perfect. So
right.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it's right.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Joe.